How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl today. Do I want to keep this? It's not a great hand for the deck. I think I'll maul it. Not better, but we'll keep it. Today we're playing some Bird Tribal. We have some honorary birds in the deck, so it's not like a strict tribal deck, but Bird's main strength is flying, and a lot of the synergies around Bird Tribal tend to be, if you control a creature with flying, it gets +1/+1, that kind of thing, right? Or that's favorable when, like, I guess +1/+0 is the kind of common way. Field to 4 mana, we can make a cat token, a cat bird. If we don't, we just have to hope to draw another cheap flyer, another 2 cheap flyers for Saphir's ability. Cabarati, Roko, Cabaret Caterer. I never know what to expect out of him. He's generally I don't know, I always build him as a combo commander, but I think he's generally better off as like a utility toolbox commander because he enters the battlefield and gets whatever creature has the right enter the battlefield ability for the situation. 3 mana. I love to see it. Now I need a 4th. We don't have anything to what's the word? Proliferate? I don't know, bird tribal. Our birds do a lot of strange things. They're not generally that well off when it comes to adhering to specific archetypes, but we have gotten a lot more legendary birds recently. If our opponent just ramps to the point where they can get a haymaker out of the deck, we're probably dead. Although it depends. Like, do they have a haymaker that can also be a response to a board full of flying creatures? I don't know. Burnished Hart, honorary bird. Because he gets lands, and that's kind of necessary at this stage in Historic Brawl's ever-growing format. 3 mana with a green stage enter the battlefield, destroy target artifact. I think that's probably the best option at the moment, but I probably might have something else in mind. Like, they may not want us to not play Magic. Because I imagine if Burnished Heart dies, we don't play Magic. Okay. I think I wait a turn for Burnished Heart and grab the Teshar. This could be problem. It could be a very big problem. Cause it might just mean they have like Embercleave in hand. And Embercleave currently does like 8 + 6, 14 damage. A lot of damage. How are you worded exactly? Other creatures, okay. Very cool. Rude, and I think ultimately fruitless, probably. I hope, anyways. We play Land Revert, we just get it back anyways. Taking 10 this turn, probably. That sucks, but it has to happen, I think. I think I can afford to lose 3 toughness. They'll block Teshar, probably. Them having... I don't know, I want to have a monopoly on the air. We're moving towards Farewell anyways, so... In theory, we have enough to block it down, but... now we don't. I take 12? This is not a sustainable strategy, but we don't really have a choice. Birds. Go birding. This is gonna hurt a lot. Why can we not farewell? White? Oh, we had to do it beforehand. GG then. It's rough. Could we even have done it beforehand? Yeah, I guess we could have. We wouldn't have lost a white pip, so our Nykthos would have been mana neutral, not mana... not force us to go down a mana. But I am counting down the days until Caverns of Ixalan release. There are so many cool cards in it. One of the ones that caught my eye, a couple of green cards are really cool looking this time around. Ixalan has always been known for having really good like green threats because of the dinosaurs, right? Like that's on the MO. But there are other like smaller utility cards that I think are going to be interesting. The Hidden Sun, that's a kind of cool card too. So it's like 6 mana, can't be countered, and then whenever you cast this, or at the beginning of, I think it's the beginning of your upkeep, you get to basically look at cards until you find a card with mana value 5 or less from the top of your library and cast it for free, just like as a static on an artifact. That's really good. I think I'll keep this. I don't want to risk it for the Mulligan Gods any more than I have to. I don't have haste, or not haste flash. So I do have to cast you next turn. You got this, Ledger Shredder. But today I've had a day or two from recording, and I come back to it, and my voice seems a little hoarse. I did not realize that I might be catching something. I don't know. You? What can I do for 4 mana? Oracle of the Alpha? We want as many flyers on the battlefield as possible. Remembering Mystic is a nice addition, but yeah. What was going through our opponent's head? They had a Doomscar under there. Like, I decision-making opponent. I don't understand it. Was this the only relevant card they had, and they hope we would fold to it? Oracle of the Alpha, like, it's alchemy, so I don't know, maybe our opponent is not an alchemy fan and they conceded because of that, but it was a definite early scoop. But an easy win for Birds, so we're not going to complain. I had to finish my quest today. Which I think last time I recorded, I didn't actually finish one of my quests because I just didn't feel like playing those color combinations. I don't know. Sometimes that does hit me with a lack of inspiration for certain colors. The one who's been mainly, although I say that, it's probably black that's been the most lack of inspiration, although I've been trying to fix that by playing different colored black decks. I see the most is maybe it's red, because I haven't been playing red decks. I think I'll keep this one. And I just haven't really felt the motivation to play many red decks. I don't know, red just feels kind of sad in the meta these days. Green, I've been playing a lot of green decks, but they all feel kind of stale. And that's just mainly because green's formula is pretty straightforward at this point. Like we have the land ramp in green that other colors don't really have access to. And like as a result, it's generally you use land ramp to avoid artifact destruction. You play creatures with like a world tree tribute on the battlefield or a guardian project, and it just kind of works itself out from there, right? I don't know. Green has definitely felt a little too set in place recently. Black has changed a lot. Like many of my initial black decks were it was a bad counter, but I didn't think this was worth countering, but I also didn't want to leave our opponent with a creature advantage or like a tempo advantage on us. I don't know, my own greed kind of got me to do something silly. I was hoping for land, but we found it. Birds, not the greatest creatures, but they actually pair pretty well with Abiding Grace. Like that's a cool little synergy between them. Um, yeah, I don't know. Out of my favorite tribe rankings, birds are probably pretty low, but they're definitely, think, I think they have the potential to be a powerful card or powerful tribe. Ah, hmm. Vigilance is definitely a nice addition. I didn't play Gwaihir when he came out because he didn't seem that interesting. Like Vigilance is kind of, definitely a powerful keyword, but it gets left behind by other keywords, right? Because the ability to attack and block at a turn is nice, but if I have to choose between being able to attack and block or just having a keyword that gives guaranteed uh, guaranteed damage on the board, like I am far and away happier to take the guaranteed damage. I should have attacked, right? Vigilance. Uh, Maybe I just don't understand how the keyword works, and that's part of my problem. I think I'm going to have a Lilena next turn. No, I definitely have to take a veto instead. Well, what can you do? Guess we can kill Elena. That's something to do. Or do they have a 1-mana instant that gives Death Touch? No, but they do get a free token for a mana. Yeah, I will trade off this one for that. Opponent, thoughts? Very neat stuff. Other birds. So it doesn't actually affect our non-birdie boys. I think I'm just going to try to empty my hand so that I can Suntail Squadron next turn. Because if I play Orrery next turn, like, and then get lucky and draw a land, we can literally draw 7/1/1s. That's neat. That's a bit of a blowout. What do I keep? Probably you. Decline. Discard. Discard. Well, that's a hard one. Discard, I guess. Discard. Discard. Resolve all. Gain some serious life this turn. Indulgent Aristocrat. That was what I wanted. Things just kind of worked out there. One, two, three, four, five. And now we have 5/1/1 indestructible creatures. Like, that should be a pretty difficult hurdle to overcome. We have massively outmanaged our opponent. I imagine that's the reason why we're doing so well. Just because we've had the actual resources to get the job done, right? Like, our 2 rocks produce nearly twice as much mana as our opponent can produce. Yeah. What a trade opponent. Oh, crap. I almost thought that was the veto, the old veto. So what am I grabbing? Probably that. We trade this for that? Activate this? Yeah. Right, that was surprisingly successful. I think in that note, Willenderoff, I think we did actually 4 games, and Birds did okay. We won at least 50%, so that's pretty good in my book. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.